Um, I think they just bring a different, thing. I just think they bring something unique to not unique because a lot of cons are doing it, but these guys put on a good show. They're a good indie company. They do a lot of stuff, and I'm excited to have them there. And I might even be able to get into the ring. So like I'm excited about that. Obviously,
Tony
as
gonna get broken.
yeah. Woo! Um, obviously I'm a Power Ranger nerd, so having the Power Rangers there is big. I've already been like trying to plan some stuff that I want personally signed by a couple of them. So that's exciting. And then third part is all the indie creators. Like you said, meeting Kyron in person, meeting Danny J. Quick in person, meeting some of these people in person is gonna be super fun. Like Charlie, I've never met Charlie in person.
Dude, I am so looking forward to Charlie being there. That's got me so
And,
excited.
and that so to me that's exciting because I haven't met Charlie in person.
Oh, you're gonna love
So
that.
meeting everybody in person, and then I think like at this point, not to be funny, waiting for it to be over.
I bet.
I don't think there's nothing funny about it. I get it.
Yes.
I get that.
Get some of your life back.
The pressure
I
is
think,
off, but also it's over and it's completed. And
We're not
everything.
gonna see from Tony
Yeah.
for like a whole month because he just
Like,
disappeared
take
for
Tony
your
some
gonna take a
time
time.
hot sabbatical. Tony gonna be
Taking
on
time back
sabbatical.
and being able to
Exactly.
like to look at everything as a whole and being like, man, we did this.
Yeah.
Leading up like last month, I was like super stressed. And here's where I'm at now. I'm at a place of calm now because I'm like, you know what? At the end of the day, there's celebrities that are canceling tours. There's things that just are not going the way they're supposed to go, right?
I'm gonna pause you right there. I'm looking at SpaceCon because it's through my news feed. So many people are canceling. Like so many celebrities are canceling at SpaceCon right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here's where I'm at, and this is the truth. I feel like at the end of the day, if people go back to our social media, if people go back to everything we do, if it doesn't go the way that people have expectations for it to go, it's not from lack of trying. It's not from
100%.
lack of
Mhm.
getting the hell out there and passing out flyers. I've passed out
We have
about
been doing that.
I've been any and everywhere. I literally pop up everywhere to pass out flyers and promote the show. And our social media has really just been firing off and trying to post fun, engaging stuff. And the team is doing what they are supposed to do. And I feel like at the end of the day, when everything is done and over with, I'm gonna look at this con and say, however it happened, we gave it our all. And we
did
put
that.
100% into it, and we have pushed and we have continued to try to create this platform, be true to who we are, and I can't be stressed after that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, what's the reason of stressing it out and getting all like worked up? And there were some times like I was super worked up. I'm at a place of ease right now because I'm like, man, we have done everything we can do, and it just is what it is.
But that's the thing.
And I'm sure there'll be people that like don't like this or don't like that, but like you can't make everybody happy.
Nope.
And to those people, I would love to see them try to put on this big of show with this many moving parts because it's a lot. There's a lot of little things that you don't know.
I want to say one thing just from leadership alone from you, Tony. Just from leadership alone.
Yeah.
You've already put out an email for people for unloading.
Oh, yeah.
The Dayton.
All the instructions.
I don't
got
get
a
an
map
email
of where to get into the building.
For major cons.
Yeah.
I will get an email like 2 days before the show.
Yeah.
Or 4 to 5 days before the show. You put this email blast out a month ahead of time.
Yeah.
Literally a month ahead of time. Like that right there tells me you're already running like a well-oiled machine right there.
Information where we can drop our stuff off.
That tells me right there.
So we can go park.
Yeah.
The whole 9 years. I've never had that much.
I've never had that.
On, ever.
Look at that, bro.
So I'm
Hey, I love to hear that.
I'm already gonna commend you right there.
Oh
Hey,
yeah,
I appreciate
It's a
that,
map.
and I'm gonna take a second to pat Jessica on the back because there was a Monday. It was here. Here is just something else that plays into what Fee was talking about. You got to get to the grind. So Memorial Day, we're all off because everything's closed, and instead of being like we're gonna take this day off, the three of us, me, Jessica, and Sarah, are like, let's go into the office and work strictly on 5-star stuff, uninterrupted 5-star time, because it's hard to get that, like day jobs and everything else. I mean, they're running a comic book shop and they have their own stuff going on too. So it's like we're usually working on 5-star stuff in between like other stuff that we have going on, and we're like, you know what? This is completely uninterrupted time. Let's sit down and like let's just map out all this shit. And we sit down. We're in here. We worked like 5 hours that day, and that was what we were doing. It was like, what's loading stuff that we hate, and how do we make sure that like we've heard war stories honestly about the Dayton Convention Center of loading in, and we're like, we don't want that. So how do we make it efficient? Okay, you offer the time slots. You have people drop their stuff off, and we have people that can sit with your stuff while you go park your car for the next person can come in, and those kind of things. And that was just stuff as a team that we sat down and was like brainstorming. And then he's like, one of us have an idea, and the other two are like, well, that might not work because of this, or that might not work because of that. Okay, well, how would it work? And Jessica's the one who wrote that email. She's a guru when it comes to like the way that she just lays out information for people. And I think, like I said, that's one of the things I'm talking about. Like, we can stress out about like what vendors are going to think about loading and who's going to complain about this, but that's one of those things where you guys just said like you guys haven't seen that before, like people getting that much on top of it.
Never seen that in my life, brother.
Will we still probably have a few complainers? I'm sure, but we have done everything we could do.
There's going to be people that didn't check their emails. There's going to be people that didn't pay attention until the last second.
It fell in their spam folder. They didn't check.
Bro, I check my emails consistently. I've never seen that from any and I mean, I've been doing shows for almost 5 years now, and it's the same thing. Like from major companies, like they won't give you anything until like either a week or 2 weeks before the show. Like that's how crazy. Like to me, that's unorganized.
Or like the week of.
Yeah, or the week of.
Finding out whether or not you got a table at the show.
Right. Dude, that happened with me with Fan Expo Philly. Literally.
Yeah. Like that's why I don't get to go to Little Rock anymore.
Yeah.
Because I was like, dude, it's the week of. You need to assign tables. And I've been waitlisted every year since.
Yeah, I couldn't go because I financially couldn't afford it because of the late response.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like,
well, and vendors got to plan just as much as anybody else. I mean,
exactly.
As vendors, people, and I think that's another big thing about our team is, we have so many years of experience dealing with the industry in different aspects. You have Michael, who's been going to cons since I was 6 years old. You got, Jessica and Sarah, who are shop owners and have vended at shows as shop owners. You got Chris and John, who have been to, John has been into a con in like Puerto Rico. Like, bro's been to, different cons and seen different things. And I've set up as different things. So it's like, Fee's been to, how many years have you been going to cons, Fee?
Jesus.
Don't 8. Jesus. Okay. 8 years.
Okay,
she's rolling a decade on.
Don't do that. It was like I feel like I was Don Cheadle and you were Kevin Hart. It was like, how long have you been in convention shows? 8 years. Damn. It's like okay.
Yeah. So the experience is there, and we all know like what works and doesn't work. And
all right, John is the international Mr. 305.
Yeah, he is.
Mr. International for sure.
For sure. So like all that experience just kind of goes into play. And I think that's what makes it cool, because it's like we all have these different aspects of the shows that we know and what we do like and what we don't like.
Right.
And I think that goes a long way into the planning because, as the people that are on the team who have just been people that go to cons, they know what they like to see from cons and what they hate and what sucks. As somebody who's waiting in lines or somebody who's waiting in this, they know what sucks. We don't want to see that.
Right.
I think what else is cool about what we do is like we put a face to. You gonna see them big cons and like there's no faces to those cons. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just somebody who we don't know who's running it. We don't even know who any of the staff looks like. But like I'm putting my face on it. So like if you got a problem with the con, you can come to me because like I own what we do and and my face is on everything. So it's like
You
if
are
you have an
100%
issue,
correct.
come holler at me. And
Yeah.
you can hopefully see through the way that I handle myself and the way that I'm doing these videos, like it's nothing that's not genuine. Like we're not at the end of the day. This isn't like some like
It's not a money grab because
it's not a money
popular.
grab. Yeah, it's not a money grab.
Something
It's
you're
not
doing
like
because
a
you
get
love it.
rich scheme. It's
Yeah.
not like how can we milk vendors, guests, everyone out as much money as we can. That's not
Mhm.
us. We're trying to create community and we're trying to create a platform. And with those two things, I'll be real and I'll stand on everything that we do. I'll stand on my team. And like if there's a genuine issue, like let's talk about it. But like some people, we get these crazy inboxes sometimes that's just like, bro. I now tell her, I'm like, Sarah, don't even reply. Don't even reply to that. Like who it ain't even.
Yeah.
That's what I'm liking about this is that you're accountable.
Yeah.
That is what I'm loving. Like you said, you
It's
don't know
authenticity.
you don't know who are the showrunners
Yeah.
at a lot of major cons. Though and then like eventually when you find out, I'm like, I would never guess he would be running this show
Yeah.
or this person running this show or doing this and that because they're not engaged
Yeah.
with vendors or other things or every step of the way to assist you in any need that you need.
Yeah.
And for me, you are putting everything that you are putting the oats. You have the brass nuts, Tony. They're out there. They're out there. They are grounded.
Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah.
See what I did there? You see? Did you like
I
that?
see that.
Did you like that? Did you saw that? You saw that, right?
I
You saw
did.
that,
I did
right?
like that.
You see that? You see that?
Yeah.
You know, we got grounded right there.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
see
yeah.
that? Yeah. But honestly, like that is, that's already being. That is amazing. Like you should be commended just for doing that alone.
No, but
Being
facts.
accountable and being a showrunner and
Right.
showing your face because
Yeah.
people don't even do that. They
Yeah.
don't.
Mhm.
They don't. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and I don't know what goes into like I can tell, just from what we're doing 5-star dating, it's a lot. I can't imagine what goes into like a GalaxyCon or a Fan Expo
I
running
wouldn't even want to know.
all that with different cities. I'm imagining, they have several different teams that are handling different things.
Yeah.
So like I'm not getting caught up in that. Like I understand that you're not gonna have some guy who obviously I'm just one guy with one show, so I'm able to like get out there and talk to people.
Mhm.
But I do think it goes a long way. I think it does go a long way of showing like you guys are walking through this journey with me in a sense. Like we're all in it together kind of deal. So, yeah. And I do think we're kind of at a time too where, and I could be wrong, but I feel like the big cons are starting to just be like super redundant and starting to be like this weird thing where it's all about how many celebrity guests they can bring in. It's all about.
We're in a time and age right now where the big influencer, the big name thing is kind of it's coming down. Like the way that Fallout Boy said how the mighty fall is kind of like that, where it's just like they had their reign and it's like an era that is coming to a close. Not to say like these big shows aren't there. I mean, obviously, but a lot of the attention of the people is shifting to the more authentic, the more smaller audience, true, genuine people, because they want that experience, they want that connection, and
Mhm.
so it is
That's
a big change that's happening.
you're 100% right, Fee, because that's how I feel when I go to BlurredCon. It's not about like celebrities. It's
Like
about
they're there, you get
fandom.
to chill with them and
They're
everything,
there.
but it's
They're
not.
chilling,
They're
but
not
it's
the. They're
about
not the
fandom.
forefront.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
about
that's
geeking.
the biggest thing, man, and
Yeah.
that's why I harp on community. When I say community, it ain't just like the community outside. It's about the community in the con. It's about like
Mhm.
the 5-star community. It's
Correct.
about like what we all build together. I love like I get excited about thinking about people who are going to be like routine goers to the con and coming back every year and being excited about the new things that we're adding or the
Yeah.
new stuff that we're doing. That's the community I'm talking about. Like when
Mhm.
we're really creating this thing to where you feel like you're part of the 5-star fam. You
Right.
feel like you are the main character because you've gotten an experience that you feel like was tailored to you. And I feel
Exactly.
like some of that gets lost with the bigger shows because it's now become this like machine that just pushes people in, pushes them in, collects all the
Well,
money they
that's the
collect.
thing. It's how can I get $80 out of you to get you in the door so you can stand in line all day to pay outrageous numbers for maybe 2 signatures,
Yep.
pay $80 for lunch, and then kick you out and do it all over again the next day.
Yeah.
That's no fun. But to get to go
And
to a show like this and get to interact with people, talk to all these creators, check out all these awesome, cool stories, and meet creators from around the country,
yeah.
it's freaking awesome.
Yeah, I have no hate on larger shows or bigger
No, for
shows.
sure. I
They're
enjoy them.
That's the same
fantastic.
I
deal.
love going to them.
I love
Right.
going to them. I love
Right.
being part of them. I love
Right.
being in that vibe, in that atmosphere,
Right.
meeting your neighbors, talking to
Mm-hmm.
me. I mean, like DreamCon is one of my favorite shows of all time. It's just, I think for me, there is a lack of what makes the show run.
Right.
And those, what makes the show run are
Right.
the vendors, the
Right.
people who are there,
Yeah.
the people who
Right.
are working and promoting themselves and selling
Hey,
themselves.
Ted.
And that's where we get
What up,
lost.
Ted?
What's up, Ted? That's where we get lost in cons because
Yeah.
it's not that focus anymore. And
Mm.
Yeah,
that's
and
what's
that's
terrible.
yeah. And
Ted.
that's why, when I sat with the team the very first meeting, and Fee can attest to this, I
Mm-hmm.
said, we're not trying to be GalaxyCon, we're not trying
Mm-hmm.
to be Fan Expo. If people
Mm-hmm.
want to go to those things, they have
Mm-hmm.
those already, and
Yeah.
they do it.
Hmm.
They do it very well. Who am I to try to compete with those people? But
Right.
what do we want to do? We want to focus on the artist, the vendors, and the fan engagement. Those three things. I want to give a platform for indie creators to push their stuff. I want to create the community where people feel like they're having fun when they're coming here and it's a great time. And I want the vendors to be back at the forefront. I will say this is a gripe. There is one gripe that I do have towards big cons, and I will say this, and I don't care what nobody says. I hate going to shows and they have indie artists pushed back into a whole nother hallway
Mm-hmm.
Thank
out
you.
of the fucking
Mm-hmm.
show floor. I
Mm-hmm.
get that show floors are only so big and you can only do what you got to do, right? But why not push the sword guys or the guys that people are going to want to go see that shit because they like to collect those things
Right.
back there and put the indie creators on the show floor
Give them
to where they kind
exposure.
of
So
got to
on the
pass
way
them.
there to where they want to go.
They have to pass those guys. I put them in a spot to where it's like I got to pass these guys to get to this.
Exactly. Because they're gonna go there anyway. So you
They're
might
going
as
to
well
go to
just
those
give them a
things
chance.
anyway.
Yep.
There's going to
Yeah.
be people who are looking for Funko Pops. There's going to be people that are looking for these things. So if I'm putting together a show, I'm more likely to say, okay, yeah, this is kind of split weird. This is kind of strange. We have to kind of utilize this space or that space. How do we do it? I'm going to put the stuff in a ducked off hallway that I know people are going to want to go to regardless.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna still like we've really I can't stand that when I go to a con and there's just this little ducked off weird little hallway or other little tiny room where
Or
you got
second
the indie
floor.
creators in.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that to me, that sucks. That
It
sucks
does.
as a
Yeah.
creator because
No
it's like,
AC.
you know, they say, oh, there's 10,000 people that came to this con, but you seen 200
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
nobody came back to that
guys,
little
nobody.
room.
Yeah, and I've been to cons where they'll tell you the numbers of how many people walk through, but I didn't see them.
Yeah,
Like
Right.
Mhm.
that's the thing.
yeah.
I agree with you completely. Yeah.
So that is a complaint of mine, and that comes from like as a creator,
Mm-hmm.
that's a complaint. Like that's
Mm-hmm.
crazy, and it's like I get wanting to pack as much shit into one show as you can, but
Mm-hmm.
like, what's the benefit of that for those indie creators? Like, man, and hopefully some of them bigger shows, like they're still doing well, or at least doing well enough to where they paid for table and made their stuff. But like, I don't know. That's not something that I want to do. I want to make sure that my indie creators and my artist alley people are right at the forefront and right at the like, okay, cool. Like we've put them in a spot to where they're going to be seen.
Mhm.
It's like the same thing. It's like the same equivalent of being a leader, and how it's like when you have a team, your team is as strong as its weakest link. And as a leader, you should know how to do each part of
Yeah.
each assessment. Just like you say, like for every vendor, you want every vendor to be successful, because if they're
Yeah.
successful, then you're also successful.
Hundred
So it's
percent.
like, how don't set anybody up to fail.
Yeah.
Because if you
Well,
set them
yeah.
up for success, you set yourself up for success.
Well,
So
a
by
happy vendor is going to come back to the next show.
Mhm.
100%. Yeah.
So
right.
that was another reason of why we were like, okay, gas is $5 a gallon. We
Damn.
want people in this show. Another reason why we want people in the show is because we want vendors who have spent their hard-earned cash. Let's not
Yeah.
forget that. I think a lot of people who are, just go to cons don't think about like con spaces aren't cheap either.
No.
Like
Oh
that
no.
vendor who's trying to push you, that those things that they've created or those things that they've have, they
Telling you, man.
spent a lot of money to
We don't
be
want to talk
there
about that.
for
We don't
that
want to talk about
weekend.
that.
Mhm.
Okay. Which I will say too.
Little things can make a big difference in people showing
Yeah.
up. Gas being $5 a gallon is a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
It's a
is.
huge deal. So,
Mhm.
okay, let's cut ticket prices in half and let's run with it because I want happy vendors and I want vendors to feel like, man, at the end of the day, accountability, I
Mhm.
know they did what they could do because we could have damn well kept them prices at full price and not gave a damn. But we
Mhm.
didn't do that. I'll lose what money or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I will take a hit, or if it's a hit or if it's not a hit, whatever. I'm not worried about that because it's not a cash grab. So I'll take that hit in order for you guys to be more happy because I would prefer the vendors to be happy. And I would prefer more people in there for the vendors are happy.
Yeah.
So I think that also goes into the whole accountability thing that we are talking about and like putting a face with it. So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, the vendors can't say like, man, bro didn't try because I've been trying. Like I've not only am I going out and every weekend I've been at somewhere passing out flyers, promoting, putting it out there, trying my best to put the word out. But I'm also doing things like that as far as like, let's knock ticket prices in half. Let's do this. Let's do that. I want bodies in the door for the vendors are happy and everybody feels like, man, because it's an investment, bro. It's an investment of everything. Vendors invest time and money.
Mhm.
Attendees invest time and money. Everybody's investing at some capacity into this weekend. They could be doing anything else. It's Father's Day weekend for crying out loud. Like you could be doing anything else, but it's an investment that you've made. So we got to make it dope for everyone and
Right.
try to. There's going to be
Mhm.
people who just are like, I just want to hate everything. Okay, well, we can't help you. You probably have some other stuff going on rooted
You
deep
can't
here.
be the main character here. No, I'm just
Yeah.
kidding.
You can't be the main character if you don't come in having main character energy.
Right. It's a frequency.
So, but yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
what the original question was. I've been rambling, but
Yeah, we've been on a sidetrack for a minute there.
I mean, hey, did you have fun?
yeah, I'm having a great time
Then it's the journey that matters, not the destination. We're all
because
right.
I haven't been on the show in a few weeks, so like I'm excited just to be here.
Now it's been a while to see all y'all faces. Now that y'all
Mhm.
finally
It's been a
show
hot
up.
minute. Everyone looks
I'm on a
pretty.
show with Kyron and Danny on Friday.
Yeah, everybody looks pretty grounded. Yeah.
I feel grounded.
Mhm.
I feel like my chi is
I
centered.
ain't left the house in 2 weeks. I've been grounded.
She is center. That's
Yeah.
center.
I've been using some new like face care products, trying to
Mm.
get the little glow. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Okay.
It's been working on me. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Yeah.
I keep getting commercials on my Facebook for these, like, they're all Mexican too. All these like Mexican magic face creams that you put on, and suddenly half your face will be photoshopped, and everything is gone and like airbrushed out magically, like clearly photoshopped. And so I've got some of those coming in the mail. I'm gonna be beautiful next time.
Yeah. That's what
Or
I'm talking
like
about.
facial burns, one or the other.
I love that. That's
All right,
cool.
Uncle Fishy. Look out.
Well, you guys heard it. Tickets are only $15. So if
Come
you
on.
have not locked in for June 20th and the 21st for Fivestar Con at the Dayton Convention Center, I think now is the time to
Yeah, and
do
what
so.
about those VIPs too? Because I mean, like, if it's already 15 just to get into the door, you might as well just get a cool 5-star experience. Why not get a more?
Whole
Get a
5-star
more
experience.
You're not getting a
5-star
VIP
experience.
for $55 anywhere else. That's
Ooh, that's all it
full of
is?
swag.
That's it?
That's it, man. That's
I'm
all.
done. I'm done.
$55. You get
That's
a nice
good.
collector's metal badge. You get a tote bag full of stuff. You
You're
get
getting
early access. You
extra
get you get a lot of you get some
time.
cool stuff
Mm.
for sure.
Mm,
Hey,
mm.
I don't know. I'm just a guy trying to do cool shit.
He's
with
just
cool
5
people.
guy, you know? He's guy 5.
It's true. I'm a big fan of the cucumber face mask. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I like a little pamper, little spa time. I
Mm-hmm.
don't care.
I see. I put eye mask I got from South Korea on Ryan. He was like,
I lived.
Bro, I'm telling you,
Mm,
you like, oh. And then when you do it, you're like, man, I feel
because
refreshed.
I got layers and layers of bags. So
Man.
Yeah.
so
okay.
but I'm telling you, I'm super, super excited for the show.
Same.
Right now is it's the 19-day push. We need to, was it 17-day push? I don't know where we're at right now. But
17.
it's the push. The push is now. The push is
Push is
ready.
now.
The push is going. So share, put 5-star out there to the world, because right now, if it is a real destination, Dayton is close to everything. Indiana, Columbus, Cincinnati, Cleveland.
Little Rock.
Come on down. Well.
It's drivable. I've done
Come
it.
down
Hey,
to
this is doing
5-star
it.
Comic Con at the Dayton Convention Center. It's just a little trip, but you are the
Trip.
main character.
Correct.
But when you
That's
come
right.
in there, you are the energy. You are the focus.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're right. You are.
Oh, nigga, I know I'm right.
Say that. Say
No,
that. man.
He said that with all 10 of his toes on business.
Yeah. No, you're right. Again, at the end of the day,
The day
we
gonna
put
end.
all into this shit. And we really just want to have a good time. And if
That's
anything
right.
else, you get to hang out with the 4 of us and a whole bunch of other cool people. And it's
This
going to
is
be
true.
a fun time. And we look forward to seeing you there.
That's right.
I'm sure if you do see me there, I'm going to be running, ripping and running. But I'm still going to take the time to say what's up to everybody that says what's up. Because that's just the type of person I am. So I'll be out there.
in the elements.
Fish and Ryan will be set up at a table, selling their stuff, selling their books, selling their prints. Fee, you'll see Fee. Fee's on panels. She's hosting panels. She's a part of panels.